PUBG patch update 39.1 is here for PC. It'll be here next week for console, December 11th for console, I believe. This is going to be bringing multiple things: the bluezone grenade launcher, snowy Erangel in multiple phases, progressive AWM, some weapon balancing, AUG nerf, SKS buff, and more. So let's jump into everything we need to know about said patch notes. Scroll down. Erangel Subzero. Everything began with a twisted ambition to turn the battlegrounds into something far more unforgiving. TLDR is the satellites, the Tithonic satellites, are crashing down onto Erangel. It's happening in phases, 2 or 3 phases. So satellites are crashing down to key areas of the map. Those satellite crash sites are going to have loot in them, and they're going to create this kind of frost ice effect around that particular area. Some of the key areas right now are Stalber, Shelter, Military, Boatyard, and others, like the bridges, or one of the bridges leading over to the military base and the southwestern plain of Erangel. Wreckage from crash sites can be found in certain areas. Several rivers have frozen over due to the sharp drop in temperatures. RIP to bridge camps. This is not good. Not good. And then snow piling up across Erangel has altered parts of the terrain. A key point to make real quick, because a lot of you guys in chat have already said this was not enough snow. This is not it. This is phase 1. PUBG said in their tweet, this is happening in phases, and the multiple videos I made showed you guys, like December 3rd was the start. It was almost no snow on the screen. By the time I got to February 3rd, so basically 2 months later, the whole thing is covered in snow. So I'm expecting, this is the first iteration, a little bit of snow. Next month in January, we'll get like a bigger update, a lot more snow, and then maybe even again later in January, a final update, almost looking like Vikindi. Tons of snow everywhere. That's what I'm looking forward to. No confirmation of that, except for the fact that PUBG said it's coming in phases, and this is just phase 1, okay? So here we go. Next up, bluezone. The following changes apply to all modes except TDM. A freezing effect has been added. The damage, speed, and radius is unchanged. New visual and sound effects have been added. The freezing effect is not blocked by the jammer pack, so those are completely separate. This is very similar to Vikindi's snowstorm, if you remember. In the snowstorm, your scopes kind of like froze over, and the bluezone jammer backpack wasn't usable in the snowstorm. So this is going to be pretty similar to that. The above changes also apply to both the BZ grenade and BZ grenade launcher. If you guys seen my recent videos, the BZ launcher is going to be a smoke launcher, except it launches BZs, and a BZ grenade are both going to create bluezone frost zone effects. A freezing effect has been added to the bluezone sphere generated upon throwing it. This effect functions the same way as that of the bluezone. So in other words, basically it's just like a visual change. I don't think it's actually going to change your speed of your character or anything. It'll just like kind of frost up your scopes, and then it'll be like a cool, oh, you're in the frost zone kind of thing. New weapon, BZ grenade launcher. Again, for the record, I really hope this is not the heavy weapon that we were expecting. Please tell me like in 2 weeks we're going to get an update with a new heavy weapon in PUBG and not a launcher. Inventory slot, secondary weapon, just like a smoke launcher. 40mm BZ grenade. So it will be a separate ammo for the BZ launcher. Ammo weight 20, so decent size capacity. When attached to a surface such as an object, ground, wall, or roof, a bluezone sphere with a 7.5 meter radius is created after a short delay, just like a regular bluezone grenade would. This sphere is less powerful than one created by the bluezone grenade, dealing 8 damage per second. How much is the regular one? You have like 10? Huh. Less powerful than a regular bluezone grenade. That's interesting, because a regular bluezone grenade, you can already pop a first aid and sit inside of one. So you can definitely sit inside one of these, maybe even 2, maybe. A warning sound playing before the sphere is generated it'll let you know, hey, get out the way, you're about to have a BZ on you. Does not activate when landing on water, just like a smoke launcher does. If you ever noticed, if you shoot a smoke launcher in water, nothing happens. 2 to 3 rounds spawn together, just like a smoke launcher. This will spawn in the world, secret rooms, or from those crashed satellites. Experience completely different weather conditions caused by the climate change. A faint chill can be felt in the air. Applies to arcade only. What? Applies to arcade only. Snowflakes begin to fall, gradually covering the ground. Wait, what applies to arcade only? That's got to be a typo or something, huh? Dynamic weather feature enabled, changing winter conditions unfold across the battlegrounds. Ooh, I wonder how that looks. Dynamic weather with the snow applies to normal, ranked, and custom match. Spawn changes. The Vikendi ghillie suit is now available in secret rooms, care package, and special drops. This is on Erangel, I'm presuming. The world spawn rate of the M79 has increased. Oh, okay. World spawn rate for all the other pistols has been decreased. Interesting. Okay. The world map and mini map have been updated to show, some of the snow and all that stuff. By the way, we have a map in the Discord created by some of our community members that shows some of the crashed or all the crashed satellite locations. We'll be covering that in just a little bit. Miscellaneous. Due to the aftermath of the satellite crash, the red zone has been disabled. What? No more red zones? The rivers have NCF frozen over, temporarily suspending ferry operations. Okay, so on one hand, this is good because there's no ferries. On the other hand, it sucks because now you can go across the ice instead of bridge camping. So that's Airplanes operating over Erangel receive visual change. Okay, cool. When parachuting, visibility may be reduced due to changing weather conditions. All right. Let's see. Here's their dev comment. Let's see. Blue zone carrying a freeze effect, frozen rivers, terrain shifting, crossing rivers. Open. This update is more than a simple environmental change. It's designed to add tactical tension and bring variety to travel routes, key positions, and overall survival strategy across Erangel. Erangel's winter will only grow harsher as time goes on, and we hope you meet the challenges and forge your own path to victory in Erangel Subzero. Again, hinting at multiple phases. Gunplay changes. Here we go, baby. I know Stan's going to be happy here. VSS. Nerf. Vertical recoil increased by 10%. Horizontal recoil increased by 5%. Firing sound now louder than before, so you can even hear it from further away. Pretty big nerf to the VSS, in my opinion, considering they already removed the canted sight from it. SLR, buff. Vertical recoil decreased. Horizontal recoil decreased. SKS, buff. Horizontal recoil decreased by 10%. It's double the SLR. Muzzle velocity drop over distance has been reduced. We need to test this because this potentially is really big. DMRs overall have gotten a big nerf, from the DMR nerf a month and a half ago. But one of the biggest problems with the SKS is that it would just lobbed bullets. The velocity was so slow. I think it's 800 meters per second initial muzzle velocity, but it slows down so much versus the SLR is like 840 meters per second. And it kept that higher velocity longer. So now the initial the overall muzzle velocity drop has been reduced for the SKS, hopefully keeping it more consistent long range. And it's already a very predictable and controllable gun when you have like the lightweight grip, compensator, cheek pad. So this is potentially a pretty big buff for the SKS. AUG nerf. Horizontal increased by 4%. A small nerf, to be fair. M4 buff. Horizontal recoil decreased by 5%. So also a small amount, but I think this might be a little bigger than what just 4 and 5% may seem like on the surface, because this is kind of like an M4 double buff. Like if you were a 5.56 fan, it was AUG, and then M4, right? But so now they nerf the AUG and buff the M4. I know it's only recoil, so like damage per second, the AUG is still going to be by far the better gun. But if you can't hit your shots consistently enough, or as consistently as you could with the AUG, that M4 could be looking really good right now, especially with another decrease in horizontal recoil. Could be really nice. We'll have to do some tests on that. So they're just talking about why they made these changes. So the VSS was definitely getting a lot more use recently. A lot of people complaining about it, specifically Mike Stan. SLR, SKS, both weapons show low usage and win rate, so the SLR's recoil has been eased. SKS has been adjusted. Lastly, horizontal recoil has been adjusted for AUG and M4. We hope these changes make gunplay feel more balanced and enjoyable. This is good. Look, I wish they would do this kind of stuff like every 2 weeks. Right now they do it every 2 months. They do like major gun rebalancing every 2 months. I wish they would do it every 2 weeks, every month. Even little tweaks like this may not seem like a lot, but it kind of helps everything stay in line, and it helps the metas not be established and just like stay stale for 2 years. So this I think is good. It's nothing crazy big, but it's enough to make you second guess. Do I want to actually let me try? You know, like it makes you second guess your typical, this is my loadout, this is what I'm going to use. Collaboration, Balenciaga. If you want to buy some Balenciaga stuff, it's in the store. We'll look at it later. Gameplay, bot refinement. Bot difficulty has been slightly reduced. I told you guys, it felt like they put out a ghost buff to the bots not too long ago. Those bots were beaming you in the head way more than they used to. And they obviously saw that something wasn't quite right, so they nerfed them a little bit. Bot movement has been improved to make their pathing look more natural in certain terrains. If I shoot my gun, a sniper rifle from 500 meters away, and that bot stops in its tracks and turns to dodge my bullet, I don't want to hear it. This is crap still. UGC Alpha returns. This is actually big. This is real big. UGC Alpha was an awesome first attempt a few months back. It took it out to make some changes to it. Now it's back, presumably permanent feature. And I think they took it out to make some tweaks and get ready for the new collaboration mode coming next year, early next year, the new payday mode. That's my little snippet of insight. So there's a bunch of new stuff they added. I'm not going to go over all this. I will make some more upcoming videos about UGC creations and stuff the community makes and highlight some of the creators making that fun stuff. So keep a lookout for that. Ranked, season 39. Matchmaking may take longer than before. Okay. I guess maybe they're adjusting the matchmaking pool for the MMR or something. Ranked weapon skins for the FAMAS have been added. Leaderboards are going to reset. Okay, so you get all the usual stuff, right? PUBG emblems and parachutes and all that kind of good stuff. I said it last month or last season that I would do ranked again for season 38. Honestly, I just forgot. I do want to do ranked again this year or this season to get the FAMAS, to be fair. I just need to remember. Arcade TDM, what we got? Map selection probabilities of adjusted care packages now feature a loadout exclusive to TDM. All spawn kits come with level 2 gear. Thank Jesus. It's been 2 years, bro. Come on. So no longer do you get an AUG with level 1 gear versus a SMG with level 2 gear. Everyone's got level 2 gear now. IBR, Intense Battle Royale. The recall system has been added. What? A pan is now provided as default. E-cover flare is obtainable from supply drops. Okie dokes. Casual mode. What are they doing to casual mode? The daily limit, oh no, has been changed from 3 matches to 60 minutes. Matchmaking availability is determined based on the party member with the least remaining daily playtime. When playing in duo or squads, spectating time also counts towards the total playtime. Once a match has started, you can continue playing until it ends regardless of your remaining time. Interesting. Wait, okay, this actually might be good. Yeah. Previously, the 3-match daily limit made it difficult to fully enjoy casual mode because sometimes the sweaty boys were in the lobby. By changing the daily limit to 60, this is big brain. Instead of them just doing it like an uncapped thing, which they should do, like they should say, if you have a new account less than level 100, you can play as many casual modes as you want. That's what they should do. But what they're doing here is they're saying instead of 3 hard cap 3 matches. So even if you start a match, you spawn, you hot drop, and you get wiped instantly, that counted as a match before. But now it doesn't matter. Now it's 60 minutes of play time, which does count spectating time. This is a good change. So for those of you who've been asking for more casual modes, there you go. Workshop. New items have been added to the Hunters and the Archivist chest, 2025 Valentine's Day. Special crafting is for the Balenciaga collab. Porsche is out. Balenciaga is in. Make sure to use your tokens before January 12th. So you got about a month and a couple weeks. Survivor Pass, 50% BP boost. 50% BP boost has been added. Whoa. While the previous 3 BP boost rewards have been removed. No. Wait, they took out 3? Like the 2020 ones was like 30%. Is it just 150% now? Contraband coupons and some key rewards have been replaced with BP. No, how? What? Contraband coupons and keys. How much? With how much though? How much BP are you replacing with? Bro, that was one of the coolest things about the pass. A brand new Survivor Pass is prepared. Okay, we got to go look at that. Career stats displayed have been aligned. What? Okay. KD has been changed to average kills. Okay. The view probabilities function has been changed from F key input to an on-screen button click. Good. For all you guys who ask me, hey, Sedum, where can I get this skin at? Hey, Sedum, is this skin still available? Hey, Sedum, you can just go to the hunter's chest and click on the probabilities button, and it'll give you a drop down of all the skins available. You guys can just go look in there. Bug fixes, what we got? We got a ton. Let's breeze through them real quick. Observer mode, not interested. Play area, boatyard TDM, not interested. AR crosshairs displayed abnormally. Interesting. Okay. Prone players were momentarily displayed as floating in midair. Okay, good fix. BR coins appeared next to attachments. BR coins are gone. Wooden doors on Sandhawk were not destroyed by Molotov cocktails or gas can explosions. Wait, are doors supposed to be exploded by Molotovs? Sandhawk players could see through part of a roof. Okay. In FPP. Wow. Fix an issue where in certain situations players could not pass through a destroyed doorway. I've seen that bug. That's a good fix. Okay. Weapon charms, typo, mission list. This is all just kind of UI stuff. Candid sight has been removed, obviously, because the site isn't available. Clipping issues have been fixed. Transparent body parts have been fixed. Good. Okay. So that's overall, I think this is overall a really good patch. I'm excited to go check out the Erangel, test out the BZ launcher, see the snow and all that kind of good stuff. I want to see the Survivor Pass. The skins from what I saw, like the AWM and stuff, look sick. So I want to go check out the rest of them in the Survivor Pass. What are your guys' thoughts on the patch notes so far? What's up, Dingbat Dave? How you doing, buddy? Yo, thanks for the 13 months. Let's grounds, baby. Mr. Dave, you're our next ornament on the tree. For those who are just joining in, the yearly tradition begins once again. It begins. Any new sub or resub gets their own ornament on the tree. Anybody who gifts 10 or more subs gets their name written permanently on our gigantic wearable level 3 helmet. Anybody who gifts 21 subs or more gets their name permanently on the small level 3 helmet that is our ornament on top of the tree. Our star. Dave, how many months are we at now? 13 months. Thank you so much for the 13 months, man. And we got you. Dingbat Dave, 13. Tomorrow, Stella and I will begin to hang those ornaments up.